time without movement. And we exhale one more time without movement. And this time as we inhale, we come up onto the fingertips. Roll the elbows towards the mat and actively press the shoulder blades back and down. Exhale, melt back into your space. Come back down to the mat. We inhale fingertips. Come up onto those hands, deepening the stretch in the chest and shoulders. And exhale, melt into your space. Come back down. We inhale fingertips one more time. And this time as we exhale, we come up to our tabletop. Wrists under elbows under shoulders. Knees under hips. Press both feet into the mat, activating the lower body. And we inhale, drop the belly, raise the chest, raise the tailbone, and we look up. Exhale, we ground the spine, drop the shoulders, drop the tailbone, and look down. Move here between cat-cow, moving at your own pace. Link your breath to your movement, allowing that breath to guide you between each asana, between each cat and each cow. Rounding and arching that spine. Opening up that heart.
other side. Option to stay here. Or maybe you would like to extend the left leg. Perhaps extend the left arm up. Maybe even dropping it to the back behind you and binding with the back or inner thigh. It's up to you. Choose the variation that works best for you today. And remember that while we do encourage discomfort, we do not encourage pain. So if it hurts, don't do it. Now we open through the chest and shoulders, really getting into that heart. And on our next inhale, we gently start to unthread that needle for whichever variation you chose.
And we exhale, child's pose. Melting the chest down to the ground and taking another moment to assess, to notice the difference in those shoulders. Notice that they are now relatively even once again. float the hands underneath the shoulders. We inhale, press back up, back to cobra. And exhale back to child's pose. Let's compensate for all of those back bends. Taking care of that spine before we move on to our first flow. Wrists in line with shoulders. We inhale up onto those fingertips once again. And we exhale, coming up to tabletop. Wrists back under shoulders, knees back under hips. We inhale and extend the left leg. Bring it out to the back of the room. And exhale, extend the right arm. We come to balancing tabletop. Back is flat, core is tight. And we're going to inhale, bringing the knee and elbow in to meet in the middle for a little bird dog crunch. Exhale, extend, bring that arm and leg back out. Inhale, knee and elbow in. Exhale, bring them out. Shoulders will stay away from the ears. Inhale in one more time for now. And exhale, extend. Perfect. Squeeze the glutes. Gently bring the hand down to the mat. And we inhale, lowering the chest down between the hands for a yoga push-up. Inhale, lift. Come back up to tabletop. Inhale, lower the chest. Elbows are going to hug those ribs. Exhale, come up. Inhale, lower one more time. And exhale, come up one more time. We point those toes, keeping that leg active. We inhale, bring just the knee to the chest. We hold for a moment. And we exhale, bring the foot to the mat in between the hands. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Exhale, put the hands behind the back and open up that heart. Back bend as deep or shallow as you personally would like it to be. Perfect. Inhale, sweep the arms back up. Exhale, float them back down to your back bend. Open up through that heart, interlacing fingers and pushing those hands down. Inhale, sweep the arms back up. And exhale, float the hands down to the mat, framing that foot. Shoulders back. We inhale, stepping to our plank. Option to be on those knees or to come up to feet if you wish. Exhale, we lower down. Option for chaturanga. Inhale up through up dog or cobra. And exhale back to your child's pose. Sinking hips back and melting the chest into the ground, compensating for those back bends, taking care of our spine. And then we inhale back with those fingertips. And exhale back up to tabletop. Wrists in line with shoulders, knees in line with hip. We inhale, extending that right leg out to the back of the room. Exhale, extend that left arm. Balancing tabletop on the other side. Core is tight and we inhale, bringing that knee and elbow in. We have our little bird dog punches on this side now. Exhale, extend, come back to balancing tabletop. Inhale, knee and elbow in. or plank, either feet or knees. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, fingertips. Exhale, tabletop. Inhale, extend the right leg. Exhale, left arm. Inhale, little crunch, little curl. Exhale, extend. Inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale in once more and exhale out once more. Bring the hand down. Inhale, lower the chest. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. Exhale up. And inhale down one more time. Exhale up one more time. Inhale, chin to chest. Knee to chest. And exhale, foot to the mat. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, open to that back bend. Inhale, back up. Exhale, back open. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, the hands to the floor. Inhale, plank, your way, your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale to child's pose. Sinking those hips back, melting that chest down, and taking a moment here for ourselves. Checking in with the mind, the body, maybe sipping some water since it is quite warm in this heated room. Leaning back in our child's pose with those arms extended out. And we inhale forward, rounding the spine, landing in cobra. And exhale, we tuck those toes, shift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Tailbone up nice and high to the sky. Push the chest towards the thighs. Actively roll the shoulders away from those ears. From the side, we look like a bunch of upside down letter V's. And from here, we're going to walk our dog. So bend the knees, pedal the heels, left and right, right and left. Loosen up those hammies, loosen up those Achilles. Massage the balls of the feet by coming up onto those toes. Get some toe and ankle mobility going on as well.
our body. We honor our body. And regardless of our variation, on our next inhale, we float both hands to the mat, framing that foot, coming up on those back toes, coming to a runner's lunge. And exhale, we step to three-legged dog. We inhale plank, same option to lower that foot, or to come to the knees. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale up, dog cobra. Exhale back, down dog. Tailbone is up all the way. And now we're going to do that one more time on each side, but this time, breath to movement. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, body planking the chest, foot to the mat. Inhale, sweep up, warrior one. Exhale, open, warrior two. Inhale, slide forward. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, back up, warrior two. Exhale, reverse, warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, last reverse on this side. Inhale, back to two. Exhale, extended side angle, bring that hand down. Option to bring first to front, hand to ground. Option to bind as well. We inhale and exhale. And on our next inhale, we bring those hands to the mat, framing the foot. Exhale, three-legged dog. Inhale, plank, you know the options. Exhale, lower down. Inhale up. And exhale, down dog. Now we inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, body planking the chest, foot to the mat. Inhale, sweep up. Warrior one. Exhale, open, warrior two. Inhale, slide forward. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, last reverse warrior. Inhale, up, warrior two. Exhale, bring that hand to the knee, extended side angle. Maybe bring the hand to the ground. Maybe bind. Either way, we inhale, hold. And exhale, hold. And next inhale, bring those hands down to frame that foot. Coming up on the back toes, runner's lunge. Exhale, three-legged dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up to up dog cobra, and exhale to child's pose. Sinking the hips back and melting the chest to the floor. Once again, taking that time for ourselves. Arms are nice and long, wrists are in line with shoulders. And we inhale, rounding forward, landing in cobra. And we exhale back, downward facing dog. Tailbone up, nice and high to the sky. We inhale. And we exhale, walk, step, hop, or float the feet up to the hands. Coming to Uttanasana, to forward fold. You can bend the knees a little, bend the knees a lot. We let that belly reach for those thighs. We let that head and neck hang limp and loose. We would like to bring opposite hands to opposite elbows and ragdoll. You are more than welcome. You can also sway side to side, but that's up to you. I'm personally not crazy about swaying in a forward fold, makes me a little dizzy. But it's your practice, so listen to your body. If it feels good for you, then please go for it.
Inhale halfway, flat back. Exhale, melt. Come back to your fold, back to Uttanasana. Inhale halfway, flat back. And exhale up, coming to mountain pose. Shoulders are back, down and away from the ears. Head is up nice and high. Close the eyes or open them. Up to you. We gently bring those feet and legs in and bring them in nice and tight. We inhale, arms up to the sky. And exhale, we bend the knees and shift the hips back, coming down to our chair pose. Shoulders back and chest lifted. We pull that belly into the spine. And if we look down, we have no issues seeing those toes. Inhale, hands to heart center. And exhale, we twist to the left, bringing right elbow to left knee. Perfect. We inhale back to center. Exhale, twisting left again. We stay on that same side. Inhale, center. We exhale left one more time. Total of 3. Press the palms into one another, really opening through that chest. And we inhale, shooting all the way up to a nice big tall back bend. And exhale, come back to chair pose. Sink those hips. Heavy in the heel. Inhale, hands back to the heart. Exhale, twist right. Keep the shoulders back and down. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist right. Make sure that spine stays tight. Pull that belly into the spine. Inhale, center. And exhale, we twist to the right one more time for now. Excellent. Inhale, shoot up, little back bend. And exhale, swan dive. And forward fold. Come all the way back down, all the way back to Uttanasana. Hands come to the mat. And we inhale, walk, step, hop, or float the feet back to plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale up, your up dog and cobra. Exhale back, down dog. Bring that tailbone up nice and high. We inhale. And exhale, walk, step, hop, or float back to Uttanasana, back to forward fold. Inhale halfway, nice flat back. Exhale, melt. Inhale halfway. Exhale, melt. Inhale, one more halfway lift. And exhale up to mountain. Zipper the legs in nice and tight if they're not already. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down to chair. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. right foot and right hand, left foot and left hand, bringing those hands to the outside edge of each respective foot. And we inhale, lifting up, pressing those feet into the hands, lifting into our bobos. Exhale, melt back into the mat, press those feet towards the glutes and allow those elbows to open up towards the floor. Now we're going to change our hand placement, bringing the hands up to the top of the foot, up to those toes. Inhale, lift, press into those hands, really open that heart. And exhale, come back to the mat, pressing feet towards glutes, elbows towards the floor. And we bring those hands to the inside of their respective foot. So right hand to the inside of the right foot, and left hand to the inside of the left foot. Completely changing our hand placement option to hook opposite knee and opposite elbow for a little extra torque if you wish. Head is up nice and high. We really open through that heart, rotating through that spine. We gently untwist, coming back to the front. And we're just going to lay that leg down on top. Inhale, the arms back up. And exhale into the hips and fold forward.
legs up to the sky, bringing a nice little 90-degree bend to those hips. And you have 3 options next. Option 1 is to stay here. Option 2 is to lift the hips, bringing those thighs to the belly and coming to a supine forward fold and Uttanasana on your back. Option 3 is to continue lifting the hips, rolling onto the shoulders and bringing the feet to the ground behind you, coming to Halasana, to plow pose. If you're holding your Halasana, the weight is evenly distributed between shoulder blades with no pain, no tension in the head, neck, or face. And if a shoulder stand is in your practice, now would be the time. And no matter where we're at, we're going to gently start to release that spine back to the mat, keeping those legs all the way up. We inhale the arms up, wrists in line with shoulders, legs are up in line with those hips. And we're going to exhale into some wiggles. Just wiggle those arms and legs around in the air, bringing more somatic movement, releasing more tension. And we gently start to come back to center, back to stillness, back to a regular sleeping tiger. We inhale and exhale. We hug those knees into the chest, giving your body a nice big hug. Thanking your body for everything it is capable of. Its brilliance, its resilience, the everyday miracles that we take for granted all the time. Take a moment here, show your body love, show it light, show it grace. And then we take another nice deep breath, just like we did at the very beginning of our practice. And as we exhale, we extend the arms, we extend the legs, and we take a nice big stretch like we just woke up from a good night's sleep, and come to Savasana, your way. You can lay in traditional Savasana, feet open, arms next to you. You can bring the soles of the feet together or bend the knees. Maybe you'd like to float the arms out to the side, to the chest, belly, up overhead. Maybe you want to make a pillow or cover the eyes. Maybe you'd like to roll over to your side or onto your belly. Either way, get comfortable, sink into your space, and take the next few minutes for yourself, remembering that we cannot pour from an empty cup, and that self-care is not selfish. Just relax. Nothing else matters but the here and the now. I'll bring you back in a few minutes.